Hey everyone, welcome to Block Party.
That's right, it's gonna be a good time. I'm excited to be here.
Me too. So I am Misty, and of course this is Natalie.
Yep.
And we are from Missouri Star, and we get to talk to you a little bit about the latest issue of Block.
Yes, Block is one of my favorite things that we get to work on, and this issue is gonna be just as good as all the others.
I really think it turned out so beautiful. And so issue 2 just came out, and so we get to show you guys a little bit about what's inside.
That's right, so we have our proofs. And one of the things that I love to talk about is the cover and the photo shoots, because there's so many fun things that we get to do that people wouldn't know about normally.
Exactly.
So I don't know if you may have this in hand already, but like this is our cover, this is the proof. And it looks like it's shot outside in this beautiful picnic setting, and really our crew set up this amazing set indoors because it was cold and rainy that day.
Yes, the weather was awful.
They like created this grassy scene, and the lighting is so beautiful. So like, you know, shout out to the photo team.
They really work some serious magic.
Yes.
And my favorite thing is this little like dappled sunlight through here. They took a little branch that was fake, obviously, and hung it in there to create all of this. And so like looking at this final product and knowing that it was all indoors, I think it turned out really beautiful.
I do too. I just love it. I love all the little tricks and things that they do to make these photos look so amazing.
Exactly. And also we got to eat this delicious bread and cheese and fruit at the end.
Of course, that's the best, right?
I'm always game for some snacks.
Yes.
So I love that.
Me too. All right, so we have some fun projects in here and some great articles. One of my favorite projects that we've been doing for like the last year or so is the What If series.
Yes.
And we did a What If for Block. We've been doing some exclusive ones that are just for Block.
Okay.
And we did your Sweet Violets quilt, which I just love. It's one of my favorites.
This looks so different.
Yeah.
Here, let's pull it out
So this is our Sweet Violets. And you can tell us a bit about the original, maybe?
For sure. So on the original quilt, this part here was background, and these were background. But then this whole thing kind of created a petal from your prints. And so this, I kind of like it because you get this almost like pinwheel whirligig effect.
I was going to say it kind of looks like a little fireworks.
Okay, that's true too.
Like a blast. It's very cool.
But it looks like a completely different block, and you've just switched up a couple things in there.
Yeah, and changed like, you know, we have like this really bold green background. We snowballed these corners. There's just some fun things that, you know, when you make a little tiny tweak to a pattern, you make it completely your own and different than the original.
Exactly, and those fun brights with that green background is just awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
So cute.
It's really fun. I love the inspiration that I get when we do things like that. Let's see if we can pop that back
Get it back on the ladder.
I don't know if I can do it to the, you know, the beauty that it was before, but
we'll do our
best.
best.
We'll shove that thing on there.
Perfect.
There we go.
Looks good.
There we go.
And so then up next, we have this little Clover hollow pillow, which is super fun because I actually designed a larger quilt with this that I taught with Holly Ann Knight.
Oh, fun.
And so I taught her how to make the block, and then she showed us how to do the free motion quilting in that original tutorial.
Yes,
and then,
she's an amazing teacher. She's so encouraging and like just has this really high, happy energy.
I agree. I adore her, and she's so talented. And there actually is an article, speaking of Holly Ann,
talking about her machine quilting, and I think they go through, you know, domestic and long arm quilting.
Yeah.
But she's just an amazing resource and a great friend.
She really is. I think she's awesome. So check her out. You can follow her at String and Story, and also learn a little bit more about her in the magazine. And then that original quilt that we made together, we've shrunk it for Block, which I think is so cute.
Yeah, and I feel like this is such a great thing to do with little embroidery projects that you have. Like, you know, you can just fussy cut out that little thing and put it in the middle of a quilt block, or obviously a pillow.
Exactly.
And then you can't really see it very well, but this has these really cute little curves, so it's kind of like a little flower.
Yep.
But you can tell that, you know, fabric choices can change the look of the block, and it's just fun.
It really is. It turned out so cute.
It's a beautiful project.
And that adorable little embroidered butterfly in the center.
Yes. And
so
I don't know,
pretty.
man. Right now, I'm just all about embellishing everything.
I know.
I want to put little things on, you know, I have a couple of sweatshirts that I've had for a long time that have like some little stains, and I'm like, I'm going to put a flower there instead of getting rid of the whole thing.
I agree.
So good times and fun stuff.
All right, so let's see, what else do we have? We have the Crisscross applesauce quilt.
Yes.
And so that's another one behind us.
So the Crisscross applesauce one, I think I originally did it. I had a flannel pack.
Okay.
And I used a background that was from the print, but it was so subtle that you almost couldn't see the pattern very well. And so I feel like when you do something in a different line, it looks so different.
Well, and I love that about quilting is, you know, it is as simple as that sometimes, just changing the fabric to get a whole different look.
So this looks completely different, I think, than the original. And I just love these bright colors.
It was so fun. So it's just some half square triangles and little 4 patches with those background squares. It turns out so happy and vibrant.
Too, I don't know if this is true for you, but I find that like you can combine the same 2 or 3 shapes in a million different ways and make all these different things because you have all these variables, right? Like you have different fabrics, you have different backgrounds, and then you get to decide where you put those things, and it creates different effects, even though you're using the same pieces.
I know, I think that's part of the fun, right?
It's 4 patches and half square triangles. I mean, that's like so many quilts.
Right, and it's the basis of so many, but just how you turn them, how you set them together, where the colors are in certain instances just makes such a difference.
So that's one of my favorite like creative aspects of quilting is there's so many different options. You could make the same quilt a million different times and not have them all look identical.
Oh, absolutely. And that one it just looks like a party. It's so happy.
Yes, so it's cute. Really fun. So hopefully that is inspiring and good.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about Block is like all of our really interesting articles. So we have some fun articles where we talk about community connection. We have articles about some history. We talk a bit about some of the like you know, the America 250th anniversary freedom type quilts. Like there's some of those things in there that we touch on. And then one of my favorite articles in this issue is where Mom talks about her journey and some of her teachings in Africa, which is really fun.
It's an incredible article, and all of the photos in there just to see all the amazing things that they're making there in West Africa. It's awesome to read through. And of course, we're excited because they'll be back here pretty soon.
Yes,
so
sometime midsummer. I'm excited. She's going to make it back for my niece's wedding, I believe. So that's really exciting. Well, Misty's niece too.
Well, exactly. Our niece.
Our niece.
We're very excited for her. So yeah, that'll be awesome. But
yeah, so it's really good. She talks a little bit about like her journey and how she thought that she would be quilting one way and ended up having to kind of like dial it back and teach a different way, and then just like the relationships that she made and the joy that she feels and that, you know, she was able to share with others. And so I feel like that was it's a really good article, something worth reading for sure.
Absolutely. And then another article that's featured in there is all about Dee Bushrod, who is the Pixel Quilter.
Yes. I love her so much. And if you're not following her on Instagram, she literally shares the best reels every day. I get joy from her.
Yeah, she has a great sense of humor. She's super fun.
Yeah.
And if you're not familiar with her, she started quilting and then a few years into the journey discovered pixel quilts, and it became her love.
Yes.
And so now she's developed this incredible software where you can upload your photo and it will generate a pattern for you to make your very own pixel quilt, which is pretty cool.
And she has great videos that tell you about like the contrast in the photo and like whether you want to, you know, do it in color or in sepia or different types of things. She has so many good tips and tricks and hints for turning your photos into quilts that just like, I'm just so inspired. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do first.
Me either.
I'm on my journey. I'm literally thinking about this all the time because they're so cool. And this is her project.
Exactly. She designed this one for Block. It's called Mother's Garden, and it's just this beautiful pixelated floral. I think it's so cute.
I love it so much. And I also love that she gives you the option in her program where you could do every single pixel individually, or if there's larger pieces, you can do like, this is a whole larger piece of fabric as opposed to every single thing having to be a tiny little square.
Yeah. And so it saves you a little bit of time, and she'll just make it all work for you. I think that's so cool that she was able to develop the program that generates
such a neat technique that I think a lot of us would be intimidated to try it.
Yes.
But she makes it super easy.
She really does. And like we said, if you haven't followed her, you really should, because she has done some incredible portrait quilts.
So they're beautiful.
Check them out. They're awesome.
She even did one of Jenny.
That's true. She did one of Jenny. She did one of Queen Elizabeth. She's done all kinds of celebrities that inspire her.
Billie Eilish.
Yes. I think we've touched on most of the projects we were going to talk about today, but we do have this cute little garden apron and reversible bucket hat.
Yes, it's so cute.
It's adorable. I'll just wear this little hat.
I love it. I feel like that would be just the cutest thing in whatever fabric you want. And you could obviously also embroider the brim.
That's true.
It's so cute. It'd be good for the beach. It's good for
picnics. It's that time of year where we're working outside,
gardening,
and we don't want to get sunburnt, but it's fully reversible. So
that's so cute.
So here's the other side.
Okay.
Really adorable. So that's all included. The pattern for that.
That's also one of those things where, like, in my head, I can't make a hat.
Right.
That's such a concept I've never thought of, and I just think it's so fun. And this little apron is perfect for all kinds of things. You could use it. It has these pockets.
Yeah.
So it's good for,
whether
all
you're
kinds of different things.
Gardening, barbecuing,
yeah, or like teaching art class, or running a yard sale, or like whatever it is that you're doing, like having those little pockets, that's
makes
perfect.
it super handy.
So convenient.
Yeah, I agree. Well, we hope you guys have enjoyed this little taste about what Block Magazine includes. We love it. We have so much fun doing these photo shoots and getting to share this with you. And so just to give you a little bit of info, this issue is out now, and so you can buy it individually on our website.
That's right.
But if you want to subscribe for future issues, you have until May 11th to sign up, and then that will give you issue 3, right? And that ships in June.
We're working on it right now. We have a photo shoot for it, I believe, next week, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, they're always chock full of beautiful photography, tons of inspiration, lots of informational and educational articles, and personal touches with the family and our company, and also with all of you. We have all kinds of great reaching out with the community and contributors that we talk about. So it's well worth it.
It really is. It's such an incredible value, and it's really more of an idea book than a standard magazine, just because it is chock full of so much goodness.
Yes, it's cool. It's a good thing.
It is. That's awesome. So we hope you guys enjoyed this little sneak peek about Block, and we will see you next time.
All right. Bye.